Aloha again to all high-performing hula ʻōlapa. Remember to go to our website, edithkanaka'olefoundation.org, and download the Haʻa condition for free. This book accompanies the videos and connects the text of the book to these movements. Our goal for Hula ʻōlapa with this project is to offer 40-plus years of expertise in disciplined, physical, dance, and body training for the purpose of keeping ʻōlapa hula for as long as possible in a healthy state of body and mind. For this set of video, we'll concentrate on focus. Focus on strengthening muscles that can be recruited to support the uha or outer quadricep, which is the muscle we depend on for clean aiha'a steps and down to up movements like an 8 ami up and down. So the goal is not to do as much reps as possible in a short amount of time because we're not a fitness gym. But the goal is to do each movement with accuracy and focus so that we recognize the different muscles and their origin of power. And before we walk, we have to crawl. So let's start with a crawl. The first move is na'u, or the setting sun. When the sun starts to set, we anticipate the descent. Therefore, we wait upon the low-laying sun. If you can use one move to work on more than one area, all the better. The na'u lunge is one of those movements. Begin in the static cross stance, then place the right leg as far forward as possible in a runner's lunge for the stretch. Retract that leg back into the cross stance again, and then do the same on the left side. There is a whole list of muscles that are being engaged by this movement, such as the glutes, hamstrings, abdominals, quadriceps, and latissimus. Keep your elemu low. You may have a tendency to lift it when you shift position. If you can do several reps of these in one set, that would be ideal. Memorize this tension as you go through your reps. The mo'o lunge and squat move will again focus on your hamstring and gluteus muscles and has the added benefit of a hip stretch. Again, use this move to focus in on the glutes when you release from the squat and stretch out on the first step in the spider lunge. Thanks to other classical dance training, we have a bar to hold on to when we want to make sure we're concentrating on a specific muscle and not to have to share that focus with balancing our entire body weight. We'll do like a wide stance second position. In the book, The Haʻa Condition, it states that a dancer should not dance with feet turned out on toes. Well, for this situation, we're not quite dancing, so it's okay. Stand with feet a little past shoulder width apart. Turn the toes out in opposite directions and stand on the ball of your feet. Now, holding on to the bar, lower yourself down as far as possible, then back to your original position. Remember to focus in on the active muscle in this movement. Memorize the force it produces to lift you up and lower you down. The split squat strengthens your glutes and hamstrings. If you are just starting this routine, you don't have to go so far down that you can't bring yourself back up. Let's stick to the bar for the next few movements. This particular movement will force you to really think about the muscle you use for the entirety of the exercise. Face the bar and put both hands on the bar for balance and support. You're going to lean against the bar just a little and put a little bend in the knee that will be supporting your weight. Then bend the other leg at the knee, using only your hamstring to lift that foot off of the floor. After a few of these shin calf raises, keep that leg lifted and toe directed to the floor and pulse the leg back, trying to aim the bottom of the foot to the ceiling. You really need to use hamstring and bottom part of the glute muscle to pull your leg back rather than your abdominal muscle to push it back. The move that looks the easiest is always the hardest. Points to remember for this particular movement are: number 1, stand snug against the bar as possible. And number 2, a straightened knee of the leg on the floor will increase the difficulty of this movement. And 3, keep the elevating leg straight with toe pointed. Again, this will use your glute muscle and hamstring. You will use your abs also to pull the leg up. Concentrate on the glute muscle. Really understand how this muscle is recruited for this forward-facing movement. Okay, off of the bar, the next several movements will engage your glutes, hamstrings, and your abs. This is the beauty of bridge exercises. If you need more ab work, then really engage the abdominals, or imagine your pico attached to a rope and the rope is being pulled up, and releasing the rope will help you back down. Contract and tense the glute and hamstring muscles if they need work. There are a number of bridge movements here that will be demonstrated. Let's move the session to an abdominal concentration. Strong abdominals are required for an active, high-performing ʻōlapa. These muscles not only support and straighten a dancer's back, they also assist a dancer in hula noho. A strong set of abdominals can easily be engaged to pull a dancer up and down in ilalo iluna steps and in dances that include leans and crouches. Remember, the purpose of these exercises is to sensitize the dancer to other muscles that can be recruited immediately to lessen the stress on the outside quads and eliminate the pull on the knee. First abdominal movement I call the nalu, because your body goes from a plank position and grows to a crest and then back down into the trough with the plank. Begin in the plank position, then contract your abdominals to raise your core up until you are on your toes, and then sink back into a flat foot. Then go on your toes again, lower your elemu and lean slightly forward, and then sink back into the plank. Make sure you continue that wave-like motion when you do this movement. The next movement is a regular plank, ideally a forearm plank. Practice this stance until you can hold it for 1 minute or longer. The next is an up and down plank. So from a full push-up hold plank, place each arm one at a time in a forearm plank position, then repeat. This move can be a focus on the lower abs movement. Last abdominal move is again one that can provide focus to a number of supportive muscles. Papa'i will mostly and immediately engage the abdominal muscles. You will begin in a plank position and bring a knee to the corresponding hand and then return. And repeat on the other side. Now for using these movements in a workout, I recommend combining glute, bar, and abdominal exercise in one session. For example, do a 10-4 count of the na'u, the mo'o lunge and squat, the bar shin lift and pulse, the frog bridge, the nalu, and papa'i. Rest for an 8 to 12 kuku count. Then repeat the set 2 to 3 more times. Then do a cardio of some sort, either prior or following this workout. The book, The Haʻa Condition, suggests several great ideas for cardio exercises suitable for hula ʻōlapa. Mahalo nui for watching and participating. And I greatly hope that this routine benefits the longevity of your hula career.
Papaika hali ko papanelele